Mese amashe foi na akwa babiom eba kase botel so e was Cineplus television. And there was me wo evangelist bi e wa ha. Your friend evangelist Pastor Aduboy. Oye managing director of Achiever Force Limited. Executive director for Freedom Aid Ghana. And also a public health advocate. Osha ni dibia doso pa. Pastor Mawa Kwaba.
That's it.
And they bekasa for anemia ho. Say, because anemia, what is anemia?
Yeah, thank you very much, Millicent, and good afternoon, our viewers. Anemia generally is actually a condition where the blood is lacking sufficient red blood cells, or what we call hemoglobin.
Okay.
So because of that, the blood is unable to get enough, because hemoglobin is responsible for binding oxygen, which is taken from the lungs. So that is actually a condition.
Okay,
yes.
So does this mean say blood no it wouldn't be flowing through your veins and stuff?
No, have blood, you know, the component we call the hemoglobin is actually the red blood cells component. So you may have the blood flowing, but then you don't have maybe enough red blood cells or the hemoglobin. So if you don't have enough of that, you realize that your oxygenation of the blood is limited, and so you'll not be able to be active, and it has a lot of conditions attached to it.
So what's the most common cause for anemia?
Usually it's loss of blood.
Loss of blood.
For instance, most women, not most women, every woman actually loses blood every month. So you know that you have to replenish the blood that you lose. Pregnant women, they need a lot of blood for the fetus that is growing in the womb to be able to be stable. So they need a lot of blood. Some people also donate a lot of blood. So frequently, if you are a frequent blood donor, you will lose blood. And some people are also into active sports. Maybe your work demands a lot of fatigue, and you are sweating a lot. So a lot of iron is losing. And what we are talking here is iron deficiency anemia. Anemia actually has different types. But what I really want to talk about this afternoon is iron deficiency anemia.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take it like this. Men, women, and teenagers. Who is likely to have anemia?
Okay, all of them are likely to have anemia. But the most affected group is pregnant women, and then children, not just children, but pre-age school children that are yet to start school. At that level, they need a lot of iron. So they need a lot of iron. If not, they will actually be prone to anemia problems. Then we also have non-pregnant women, like I mentioned earlier, the menstrual women, and every woman menstruates, so they also are prone to that. And then a level of men also needs iron. Actually, what we are doing is actually to advocate for a preventive health care. You don't need to be in a condition where you are rushing to the hospital before you know that you have to be put on iron tablet or maybe food supplement that has a lot of iron. So we are out there to promote the preventive healthcare nature of anemia. Yes.
Okay, so if let's say if one has an anemia, what are some of the signs for you to know, oh, this person has an anemia or he doesn't? What are some of the signs?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of signs. I'm going to mention a few of them. The most common symptoms of anemia is fatigue. Any little work you do, you get tired. So when you are somebody that every little work you do, you get fatigued, you get tired, you are not able to do much in a day, that is a sign. It is not entirely true that that is the only thing that will contribute to you having anemia. So there are many other issues, but then fatigue is one of them. And then if you have mental dysfunction, maybe you are unable to reason properly, you are able to, maybe you are a student and you are not able to study well, or you are not able to memorize because it affects your memory function. So we have memory dysfunctioning when you have anemia as well. And then if anybody who is maybe you are a pregnant woman and in the early stages you are having very serious challenges lifting things and doing a lot of things, it means that your iron level is very low and you need to see a medical doctor or a nutritionist.
So will it affect the baby too?
Of course, because the reason why the pregnant woman needs, and actually the average dose for a pregnant woman per day is 27 milligrams of iron.
Okay. And
women who are pregnant, the children actually absorbs much of the iron as well. So you need to take more. That is why it happens that way. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pastor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pastor, I need to change your friend of Pastor Bright Aduboy, or managing director of Achiever Force Limited. Osan ye executive director for Freedom Aid Ghana, and osan ye public health advocate. Aha, and I'm remember your kwan na ye de kaseboni na ebesi.